Hello, everybody. Valentin Todorow from Elire here. On today's PTF video, we're going to look at usage monitor and triggering usage monitor capturing for a PTF test and within a PTF test. Okay. I'm doing a separate video for usage monitor as a whole, so I'm not going to get into it, but there are lines within that usage monitor that are dedicated to the PTF test and the PTF test case. So if you are running automation, as part of your testing cycles, and you are also leveraging usage monitor, and you want to tag what usage monitor PTF intersections there are, you want to be able to tag when a test is being used and automation is being used within your environment, and have that usage monitor line be tagged with the PTF test. Okay. And to do that, say, for example, we have this very simple ePro requisition test. It just logs in, it navigates through the tiles in the homepage, creates a line, and ends. So very simple test, but you need to trigger the usage monitor within this test. So there's two prerequisites. First of all, within your runtime options. So if we go here to your environment name, runtime options, advanced tab, you gotta want to make sure that usage monitor is turned on here. Environment is usage monitor enabled. Okay. And again, in the other video, I'm actually going to talk about usage monitor and how you enable usage monitor, bounce your app server, set the buffer size, and what usage monitor actually does. So we want to make sure that that's set up for the profile that you're using for this environment. Okay. Another prerequisite is that you have a user set up right here in the user and password field. This is just a PUM demo environment. So I'm using VP1. In most cases, you want to use a specific PTF batch user that's set up just for PTF usage. Why we need that is we actually have to trigger within the test a start login step before your test begins. Okay. This test, I'm going to manipulate it. All this test does is it starts a brand new open PS session. It sets the user password, click submit. But even before that, what we want to do is we want to initialize a browser start login. Okay. And the start login, which is different than the start login, kind of encompasses all of these steps into one. The starting, the user ID, the password to submit is all kind of baked into a singular step. And it uses what you've defined here as the user ID and password. So you got to make sure that that's set up to do that. Okay. So once you've done that, then you add another line, which is going to be the usage monitor. And then there's an action of start. Okay. And all this step actually, and this kind of function does, is it actually there's a page prompt to the usage monitor component. There's just a paging component that says, it tags the test name, the test script name, and the test case name, and presses start usage monitor. Okay. We want to do the inverse at the bottom of the test. Actually, at the bottom of the test, I usually like to browser close all my lines. I'm going to do the same browser start login. Where are you? Start login. And then I'm going to initialize usage monitor, and you'll see there's a stop. Okay. And that way it kind of clears the slate of everything I've tested. I'm going to re-log in. So these are like control steps that you want to add to a test. And this is only when you want to tag your test within usage monitor. Okay. You can do this as a large scale when you are doing end-to-end tests. I usually do that when I want to bake an entire end-to-end test and kind of move it into a usage monitor and kind of track it with usage monitor. Or you can do it on an individual test, or like I just done here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to save it, play it, and I'm going to walk you through what's actually happening in the playback. Okay. So save. Give it a second to save this test. Taking a little longer than usual. Oh, buddy. Okay, and then we're going to play it back. Again, every time you play a test back, it's going to start the log. But this time, it's going to initialize a start login. So this is going to use that high-level runtime option user. It's going to log in. Now it's invoking the usage monitor start line, which jumps the URL here at the top to the usage monitor page. It tags the name of the test and the test case, and you see it starts the test. So now all the steps after this are going to be tagged in the usage monitor table where this test was used. Okay, so this is going to run through the test all the way through. So it's going to just go quickly to employee self-service, ePro, create requisition. It's going to create a special requisition very quickly. And you'll see at the end, it's going to stop usage monitor, and kind of it goes through the same component and just presses the stop button. And that way, all these steps that are happening on your usage monitor report have this test, tagged to them. And then you can kind of correlate, oh, what was done with manual testing? What was done with, when were these pages touched by an automated test? When were these pages touched by just people using the system altogether? So here it's created the line. It goes to kind of the checkout piece of it, sets some priorities. I might set some chart field combos, some comments, submits the page or this requisition. And then it's okay, it's done. There's our requisition ID. And as soon as it's done, there it is. Perfect. Now it's going to close all browsers because I like to clear the slate, reinitialize. Now it logs in again as the kind of control user. It's going to navigate to that usage monitor component again. Okay. It's going to kind of redefine the test case, and now it stops. Okay. So that's kind of how you tag tests to be used within the usage monitor log. And now if you query a usage monitor table, you'll see that that test is within the column, and all the actions that happen during that test are within usage monitor. So hopefully that video was useful for you all. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.